Brian, welcome to FundForum. Great to have you in our studio. We seem to be at a real inflection point, that's what I'm hearing this week, for the industry. At a high level, how do you see wealth managers sort of rethinking their operating models at the moment and in order to stay competitive in this sort of environment?
Yeah, what I'd say is that they are shifting from legacy technology, which is struggling to keep up with the new digital experience that clients are expecting. So in every other aspects of their life, they're used to and experience the digital experience, which is real-time information that's available on their portfolio and being able to access it. And that's driving, as you say, an inflection point, a point where they need to think about increasingly shifting away from that legacy technology to a new paradigm of a new architecture that will enable them to deliver those services in a way that clients expect.
Speaking of that new architecture, we are seeing a shift from that sort of product-led strategy of the past, if you like,
Yep.
to a more integrated platform sort of driven approach.
Yep.
What's driving that and what do firms need to be doing?
Yeah, so I think the first thing is that asset managers historically have provided funds with multiple strategies, or with star managers, or structured notes that allow you to participate in the equity uplift in markets, but not all of the uplift. And now they're thinking more differently about building blocks. So trying to access index funds, ETFs, those passive blocks that help them to build a portfolio that's much more bespoke to a particular client needs, rather than just giving them a fund. And that's the change that's happening. And because of that shift, it takes it back to a different type of technology that's available that allows them to access both public markets that they've been doing and combining it with private markets and these different structures to deliver a more fitting solution for each particular client.
Indeed, in terms of that bespoke tapestry of a portfolio, if you like, we are seeing a lot more attention on private markets, as you just hinted at in your response there. That's becoming increasingly important.
Yep. So we call it the democratization of private markets, and I sometimes wonder about that because the thresholds to access these are high. The ability to take your money out is difficult. So for the end investor, it doesn't feel like a democratized, it still feels difficult to access. So asset managers are finding new innovative ways. Is it interval funds so they can take their money out at scheduled times, ETF wrappers with hedge fund strategies in them. They're creating these types of funds, which again requires a technology platform that can enable them to manage public and private, get access to the funds in terms of the data, and managing those portfolios and looking for the signals in the market and then being able to react to them fast enough and enabled by a new paradigm in terms of system capability.
It requires scale, and I guess it requires sort of education of the end investor that, in terms of things like liquidity, if they are going to be in this different tapestry.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, scale always wins out. I mean, it's the reality. So I think where you can rely on firms that are able to deliver that scale, then they can deliver the access that you need and the products that you need because they've got many more investors, they can reduce the cost and build that capability.
You used the word bespoke earlier.
Yes.
We are seeing kind of more demand for that more, I guess, personalised client experience. Just characterise that for me and what you're seeing in those terms at the moment.
So I don't know what it's like for you, but historically my experience has been is you'll see and hear about risk, and they'll talk to you about your risk, talk to you about your objectives, and then they'll find you 6 portfolios, 6 buckets of risk. Are you low, are you high, medium, and they'll put you in one of those. The technology is there now that's enabling, because the cost to serve is coming right down, that we can develop a bespoke portfolio for you, and it can have not just funds in it and passive building blocks, but it can have direct securities, it can exclude certain securities, and it can be rebalanced regularly. It can follow an index of direct securities and be indexed regularly, and that's really what we mean about bespoke. And in North America, that is kind of the general experience that end investors have of that direct portfolio. And increasingly in the UK and in Italy and other jurisdictions, it's becoming more available. Still maybe more for the more affluent, but the technology is there to deliver it. for someone with £20,000, $20,000, €20,000.
We are seeing a sort of a shift in that end investor because, we've talked a lot this week about the great wealth transfer.
Yep.
There are different investor profiles emerging all the time, and
Yep.
that's something the market is going to have to react to.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think again, it just comes down to what we talked about at the beginning of that experience, that digital experience. And yes, they want access to an advisor, but they also want access to their portfolio 24/7 when they want to access it and make decisions about it and be part of that decision-making process. And now that you've got more and more of the population through the transfer accessing funds and having the ability to make these decisions or need help with these decisions, that's where the advisors being enabled by technology will allow them to provide more support for more people that need it.
So with all of what we've spoken about here in the studio, what will you be most focused on in the next 12 to 18 months now?
So what we're focused on, particularly at State Street, is working with clients and helping them move from their legacy technology to a future state operating model and how they can do that. And we meet the manager or the wealth manager or the client where they are today. So they may have a particular focus on the technology that supports their advisors. It might be on digital custody and clearing. It might be on bespoke asset management solutions that will enable them to build solutions for their end investors. So all those areas, we can meet them, the client, where their need is at the moment, and then hopefully build upon that with an overall solution.
At a dynamic time in the industry, thank you so much for sharing your insights. Great to see you today, Brian. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.